In this video, I'm going to cut straight to the point. We black men and the black community, we're going to have to do better than what we've been doing. Knifing each other, shooting each other, just outright killing each other because we have a disagreement or disagreements. You see? It's a shame that it's 2022 and I'm 44 years old and the violence and the debauchery and the stupidity and the knifing and the shootings haven't stopped within the black community. It's because we're drunk right now. We're drunk and we haven't sobered up. And a lot of us don't want to take accountability for our shit. So we continue to blame white men. We continue to blame white women. We continue to blame the Asians. We continue to blame the system. We continue to blame our problems and our dysfunction on everything else except for blaming it on ourselves. So it's awfully funny that I post something on Facebook about the shooting of a young man here in Mansfield, and only a few people supported that post because they understand how insensitive that was, that what happened to that boy. And the same things that happened to other black men. But let me tell you something else that some of you really don't know, that some people in Union City do know. Union City, Tennessee. I lost a brother to a shooting. Yes, I lost my brother and he was shot by another black man. You see? And nary one of you stop to think to yourselves how dysfunctional this is, because you're so worried about the new Jordans. You're so worried about hitting the next woman or smashing the next woman that you can't even see that you are living in utter dysfunction. You're not focused on your purpose, black man or black men. Most of you, just like a lot of us, have been raised in single mother homes and have not gotten into our masculine frames of logical thoughts or logical thought patterns. We're still in our feminine frames. That's why we get emotional, and that's why we shoot each other, because we get emotional instead of getting logical and working things out. We think we're going to shoot each other and then bring each other back, hoping to never go back, hoping to not go to prison for committing a heinous act. But guess what? Once someone is dead and you shot them, they're gone. They're not coming back, and you're not going to be able to bring them back. See? Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about that? And see, as a community, we have gotten so used to the dysfunction. We have gotten so used to not having fathers in the home. We have gotten so used to shooting each other. We have gotten so used to knifing each other. We have gotten so used to talking reckless to each other that it has become normal and commonplace. And it's like, so it's just another day in business as usual. But guess what? As long as I'm on this earth, I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to teach other people not to go down this path within the black community, because it's dysfunction. And as long as I'm alive, I'm going to speak on it until I'm no longer here. And then there's going to be other black men like me who's going to speak on it until they're no longer here, until the dysfunction stops. It's time out for that. We're not going to keep going down this road of killing each other and disrespecting each other and acting like savages. It's time out for that. It's been enough going on. And then when I lost my brother to violence, a part of me died with my brother. And the person who shot him didn't understand how that would affect me and the rest of our family. Because when you shoot someone, or when you knife and kill someone, guess what? Especially if they were a black man, you just took away a father. Do you even think about that? Did you even think about that? You just took away a father, a brother, an uncle, possibly a grandfather. Oh, you didn't think about that, did you? Because you got so emotional and so mad and couldn't control yourselves that you have to shoot and kill and beat up and knife and do all this other stuff without having to think. And another thing about this is that within the black community, we have to start learning to respect each other, because a lot of time the killings come as a result of being disrespectful and not being able to control ourselves in the midst of all of it. You see? So you have to stop doing stupid things, dumb things, and stupid things won't come out of that. There's consequences to everything. There are actions and reactions to everything. And we need to consider that. But you think it's less important when these words are being spoken because they're being spoken by a man who's not a celebrity. That would be me. But guess what? I have more wisdom than any celebrity that is in your little player that you play and put in your ears every single day. Because most of the celebrities out there, a lot of them don't know anything. The only thing they know how to do is entertain and make money. But you're talking about somebody who's living a regular, everyday, average Joe life, who is putting it together and who is getting the knowledge to give to you in hopes that you will stop acting in a messed up and dysfunctional capacity. And have you all in the black community, have you all even once thought to yourselves, how can we get out of this? Or should we may just listen to someone who actually has some good wisdom to give to us? You see? It's funny because I was thinking about this today. How lost I was when I was growing up. How lost I was in grade school. How lost I was as a young adult until I hit 23 or 24 years old. And then I started to figure everything out. And, during the time I was lost, I thought getting the nice clothes and women, I thought that was just everything. And being hard, I thought that was everything. And now I look back with the accumulation of 23 years of knowledge and wisdom, and I say, man, that was so stupid of me to act the way I was acting and desiring things that I didn't need to desire. But that's what happens in the black community to black men, because we're not geared to think about focusing on owning a business. We're not taught or geared toward having a community. And then a lot of our women are running amok. A lot of our women are getting pregnant by all the wrong guys. A lot of our women are disrespectful because the dysfunction has been around for so long, and black men have not tried to stop a lot of this stuff. Very few of us are just now making a dent in some of the dysfunction that's been going on. We've been making a dent recently in a lot of the relationship issues. So until we have black men as a collective, over 61% of black men wanting to stop killing each other, wanting to stop fighting each other, and wanting to stop bickering over dumb shit is never going to stop. The dysfunction, the killings, the thievery and the fuckery is never going to stop until we collectively get together and start doing something about it. And having enough heart to care about it and some compassion to do something about it. And that's real. I'm out.